I said, this is the freedom that I've been begging for. Chef's kiss, okay? You're gonna be T. I'm not saying everybody's a loser. I'm just saying, avoid the losers. Oh, he's gonna do the other side too. That's lovely. What a nice man. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today I'm in my car. I'm starting off in my car because today I'm going to be doing a sit down talking type of video. This guy was literally mowing my neighbor's lawn. It was so loud. I was trying to film and I was let me wait. And here he go again. Today is basically just an advice video. Anybody who's trying to be more independent or more confident, you can use this advice. I'm gonna kind of give you guys a backstory, a little bit of what happened to me in life that made me become more independent and confident going out by myself. I live in the countryside. I moved about an hour away from my high school. I believe the main reason why I'm not close to the people I was friends with in high school is because of the distance. It was over an hour to take the train to see my friends. I did have little things I didn't like about my friendships, which is why I just didn't put in the effort anymore. Having your high school friends kind of fall off a little bit, it kind of feels like you don't really have friends. I do go out and socialize, you know, sometimes. I make friends out in public. Usually these friendships don't last most of the time because we're just really different. Because when you meet people out in public, you're just complete strangers becoming friends. So you don't really know a lot about each other. But, you know, I have my Instagram girlies. Love them down. Love my Instagram girlies. They always happy me up. I'm always happy them up. They're literally the prettiest, cutest girls ever. Apart from that, I don't really have close girlfriends, I would say. Honestly, I feel like my independence kind of started because of a boy, my friend, okay? At the time, he was just very like, yeah, I'm not putting this on YouTube. I'm not putting this on YouTube. You know what? Shh. We're not putting this on YouTube. We're not putting this on YouTube. It was the A Boogie concert. I had looked at the seats online and stuff, so I had been thinking about going. I get a text from my job and they're telling me come in for training, and my dad is here. It's a little bit awkward. And if you guys know me, for real, A Boogie is my third favorite artist. He's basically up there for me, and I listen to him all the time. This concert is happening and I was looking, okay? I was looking left and right. I was texting up and down. I was saying, who wants to come with me to this concert? I even asked my sisters. Shock to everybody. No shock to me. Everybody did not want to come. I go on the map. I'm trying to see, can I go there by myself? Somebody drop me to the station. I'ma go. You know, I was fiending for this concert. Looking at the train, it's looking long, and I said, I can't do it. So there was no possible way for me to go to this concert. This is the end for me. I am not seeing A Boogie. I was disappointed. I really wanted to do this one thing. Most of the time I'm very chill. Most of the time I don't really care to be outside. It's like I need to do this. It just wasn't working out. I had this one friend and we were gonna go see him at the pop-up. This was crazy because this guy said, yes, we're gonna go to the pop-up, and then he starts telling me, oh, I need to get my hair done. My hair is looking a hot mess, or I'm gonna have to wear a hat. All this random stuff he was telling me, and I was like, I don't even care no more. I don't want to go to the pop-up. He took me to the club. We were gonna go see A Boogie, and the line was basically, it was a whole disaster. It felt like a setup. He was whining, he was complaining the whole time. He later tried to apologize to me for making me have such a bad time, but that was a whole story on its own. That experience just really made me feel like I can't be sitting here waiting for other people. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of always having to wait. I want to be doing things for me. I want to be doing things by myself. If I want to do something and nobody wants to do it, I'm gonna still be able to do it. That was when I took a stand and I said, it's not happening. At the time, I was already starting to get my hours up. After this happened, I pushed myself. I said, I'm getting my license. It's happening. So I said, nah, I can't be 20 and waiting on everybody else. I'm not doing it. So I got my license, okay? I had a fear of driving. I was okay with being driven around, being a passenger. I was fine. I was happy. I was safe. But put me in the driver's seat. Every time I was in the driving instructor's car, I would have almost like a panic attack. I would be getting hot, heart beating, stress. I think that's pretty normal for like your first kind of experience, but I had it all the time until I hit like 80-60 hours. That's when I was kind of calmed down a little bit. But after I did my test and I passed and everything, I got a car. It might be too big for a girl like me, but you know, me and my car, we have bonded. Okay, I love my car down. When I first started driving my car, I was terrified. I had never driven a long car before. I would have a panic attack every time I would get in the car. I would just, okay, maybe not a panic attack, I'm being dramatic. Every time I got in the car, yo, I would be thinking something bad is gonna happen every single time. But you know, I had to get over that. Being able to drive is such a privilege. You know, I can take myself where I want to go. 2 or 3 weeks after I got my car that I drove to the city, it was Iman's birthday. I told them, because I don't drink, I said I will come to the dinner, but I need to go back home. I don't want to show up at no bar. I don't want to do that. So I said, I have my car now. Big car, big license. I can do what I want now. It's never a case of I don't have any other options. And after that, I could do anything. I said, everywhere I'm gonna go. I don't care where it is. If I want to go somewhere in the city, I'm going. If it's in the suburbs, I'm going. If I want to go to certain places, I'm gonna go there. It's gonna happen. This is just a little bit of how I started building up. It's literally a mosquito and it's freaking massive because like I told you guys, I live on the farm and it's going onto the window and it's making me itch. When I see bugs, sometimes it makes me itch. So that's really how I built up my confidence with driving. All I needed for myself was me, my car, and it's vibes. Okay, when you get into the Bluetooth that phone up, put that music on, it's just straight vibes. I be vibing. It's me doing my karaoke. I'm my own best friend at this point, honestly. That is how I got confident in being alone. I went to watch the 3rd movie, I think it is, of the Sonic series. Drove my car to the shopping center. I went to watch the movie. It was so much fun. When I tell you, I didn't have to share my popcorn. I didn't have to share my drink. I didn't have to share nothing. I didn't have no time limit. Nobody rushing me. Nobody telling me you need to leave the house right now. Nobody telling me when I need to be back. It's just all on me. That's enough freedom. I loved it. I said, this is the freedom that I've been begging for. This is the freedom that I've been needing. You don't really need people to have fun. If you like yourself enough, you will have a good time. Once you learn how to enjoy your own presence, you will see when people come into your life, you're not just gonna let anybody into your life. If you value yourself, you like yourself enough, you're going to be happy to just be by yourself. When other people come into the picture, you're not just gonna be, oh, you know, this person wants to be my friend, you know, I'm gonna chill with them, I'm gonna have fun with them, da da da. You're more selective. Oh, let me get to know this person before I bring them into my space, because right now I just don't want no random ass friends. I want people who like I actually get along with, who make the effort for me. I might hang out with you one time, but that's just for me to figure out if you're worth being friends with, because I hold myself to a higher standard now. If you come into my life, if you leave my life, I'm gonna be okay. Once you have that mentality of you're gonna be okay, you don't really need anybody, as long as you have you're gonna be solid. Once you have that mentality, you're gonna be chef's kiss. Okay, you're gonna be you're gonna be up here. You need to be up here. We are at this big age right now. We're at a big age. So if you want to disrespect me, you're thinking that you can do this and that. I'm just not gonna forgive every little thing anymore. It made me decide, you know, I'm not letting stuff slide. Even little things, I'm just not gonna let it slide anymore. Because a lot of people, right, they do something to you and you say, okay, it's cool, we sorted it out, it's whatever, let's move on. And then they do something bigger to you. They do something worse. Or they just do the same thing over and over and over again. And why are we at big 20 doing the same thing over and over again, even though you know I told you I don't mess with that? Like, be for real. You disrespect me, I didn't like it, we move on. Because at the end of the day, I still got me. I don't need you. You know, I'm good, I'm straight. I think the moral of the story is just to really like yourself, because once you like yourself, nobody's gonna be able to take that from you. This is not to say that you shouldn't have any friends, period, or I'm trying to big up myself and say everybody's a loser, okay? Some people are losers, okay? But I'm not saying everybody's a loser. I'm just saying avoid the losers. Don't change yourself to fit with other people. If you don't like something, don't just keep letting it go. You need to just pick up yourself and say, you know, I respect myself. This person is disrespecting me, so I'm going. You need to have that much respect for yourself, that you're not going to stay in a situation that you know is bad for you. When I started to look at things very differently, I even stopped messing with family. There's a family that lives in my house. That is my family. My cousins, uncles and aunties, all of that, you're not just my family just because we have blood. It is in the way you treat me. I cut ties with them. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yes, I have my little cousins, my auntie, you know, the one who does my hair and stuff. I'm pretty sure that is the only family I really mess with in this country. So I'm gonna be straight up real with you guys. The other family is just, y'all did too much. The levels of disrespect was insane because you're my family, you look out for me, but no, they just want to bring you down like this. If my family is disrespecting me and I'm not tolerating it, I'm not dealing with it, and you're a stranger, you're trying to be my friend and you're disrespecting me and all that, you can go to, it's done, like cut it off. People think it's like so bad to be alone and stuff, but it's actually not. Once you spend enough time with yourself, it's gonna be normal. Just as normal as it is to be having a best friend and hang out with your best friend every day, it is gonna be the same thing once you start to enjoy your presence. It's gonna be feeling like, oh, I'm hanging out with my best friend every day, but it's just that it's me. If I can cut my family off, I can cut anybody off. So don't play. Having a job. The reason why I'm saying getting a job, okay, some of y'all might disagree because y'all hate your jobs. You're filling your time, but you're also getting money. That is good. That is what we need. Because if we're going to do all these little fun solo dates and stuff, we need the fun. If we're going to have a car, we're going to have a license, we need the funds. Because the car doesn't run without the fuel. And the fuel doesn't get in the car unless you got the bag. You want to be fully independent, and I'm not telling you have to move out or whatever. Okay, I'm just saying get a job. You don't need money to be happy, but money helps. If you want to be, you know, doing these little solo dates, like I say, you know, I go to the movies. Sometimes I will just drive a whole hour to go eat hot pot and waffles by myself. I'll just do that. Sometimes I'll go to the movies by myself. I'll go shopping, so you need money for that one. You really need a lot of money to go shopping by yourself. If you want to take yourself anywhere, having a job is going to help. So if you don't have a job, you just have all this time, and that's why you need to be with your friends 24/7. You need to find somebody to hang out with. You don't want to be alone or whatever. So that is also why having a job is good, because then you can balance. I'm at work getting my money, okay, I'm going out, you know, I'm spending my money. You can balance your time like that. Getting a hobby is gonna help you get to know yourself. It's more time for you to spend with yourself. I would say my hobby is reading, to be honest. I could read so much. Like, if I'm not working, it's my days off, whatever, I could read a book in 2 days. I just love to read. I love the imagination of it all. I should have brought my book here to tell you guys which book I'm reading. It's called If Only He Had Told Me. No, If Only He Had Been With Me. The second one is If Only She Had Told Me. Something like that. It's apparently viral on TikTok. I don't know, but I had picked it up before I knew that. That book is tea. I've read the first one, which is in the girl's perspective. I have a couple pages left, and once I finish, I'm gonna go into the second one. To be honest, I don't mind when it's the guy's perspective. I read from girl and guy perspective. Look, oh my gosh, this is what I wanted to tell you guys. Yes. Okay, so when I turned 18, I thought I shouldn't be reading teen fiction books. So I went into the library and I went into the grown-up section. I picked up a book. The first book I picked up, tell me why, it was about a 30-year-old woman. I don't know if she had kids, but I said 30. I think I read one chapter even. 30, you have a career. You're about to have kids, or you have kids. I can't be reading this. I am 18 years old. I cannot be reading this book. So I said, let me go back to the teen section. Then I found out the teen section is actually called the young adult section, and I'm still classified as young adult. So I will be reading those. To be honest, once I hit 30, I'm probably still gonna be reading teen fiction. It makes me live the life that I never lived through the book. This book that I'm reading right now, Boy Next Door, they grew up together. They were like besties when they were younger and stuff like that. You know, I never had that. I never had the cute boy next door. I never had the high school romance. That's why I be reading, because I never had none of that. Those situations are so cute, bro. The reason why I never had a man is because maybe if you guys want to date me, one of the last videos I told you guys you need to smell good, but maybe pick up a book and figure out how to court a woman, okay? Then maybe we can date. You guys, I actually just went off on a tangent. I don't even know if this video is gonna be put together. Did I finish what I was saying there? Because I got distracted. Oh, I was just talking about get a hobby. Now I started vlogging. Vlogging is also my hobby. Fun. Record myself having fun, or record myself just yapping with my best friends. Because you guys, I feel like you guys are gonna be my friends now. Yay, you guys are gonna be my friends. So, you know, get a hobby that you can do by yourself. You're gonna have to be independent. You're going to have to be doing things by yourself. You just need to start. Eventually, it's gonna start to feel normal. It will feel weird at the start. Maybe, depending on what kind of person you are, you might find it weird. After you do it a couple of times, you're just gonna love being by yourself. If, you know, you like yourself. The whole process of doing things by myself, I genuinely just have fun with it because I kind of romanticize everything. I might do my makeup, I'll put on I will get ready, shower, do my makeup, put on a cute outfit, put on my favorite playlist or the AI DJ, you know what I'm saying, on Spotify. If you want that, I would just play that. I will sing on my way to get food or whatever location, and then I'm gonna just eat, have a good time, fill up my stomach, put my music on, drive back home, you know, and I can take videos, take pictures, take content. I don't know, it's just fun for me when I'm filming this right now. I'm leaving in 2 weeks, so I want to have a self date before I leave. I'm gonna try to maybe do a self-date vlog. I don't know if I have time for it, but you guys can see how fun it is being by yourself. Say that, I did. Guys, me and my friend was doing a UK accent. He was making fun of me for doing my UK accent. So, I'm gonna be talking UK a little bit sometimes. I feel like sometimes you just need motivation, or you just want some tips. You're scared to be alone. It's a little bit scary the first couple of times that you go out and everything, but you will see. Especially if you go out in your own area. Don't be getting yourself in scary situations, okay? I gave you guys nice, cute little examples of how you should be independent. Don't do anything too crazy. I am a little bit crazy sometimes. I'm not gonna advise you guys of my craziness. I hope you can use these tips and you all can become more independent. You guys can understand a little bit of why I'm the way that I am. I'm very happy with my life. I'm very happy with where I am. I'm very grateful. This video is low-key for my cousin because she be looking up to me. She told me one time that she wanted to be like me. She came into my room and said, I want to be like you. Like, no way she said that about me. I feel like, you know, I'm giving big sister. It's kind of a little bit, it's cute, but it's doing a little too much. You really outshining me over here. I'm gonna be uploading twice a week now. I'm gonna do Tuesdays and Thursdays, the tea days. Oh, tea, because sometimes I be spilling tea. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.